Yay, great opening. Okay, I am remaking something that I already recorded because it took way too long and I can't edit anything. So, hopefully I'll get it quicker so that I don't have to edit stuff that I can't edit. Anyway, basically, I am making, this is you can call it a tutorial if you want to, but it's not actually a tutorial. It's just me showing you how to, okay, yeah, that's literally the definition of a tutorial. I am showing you how to do this, sort of, but also there's probably better ways to do this, and I don't know the better ways. Anyway, I'm trying to do this faster because the last time I spent like half an hour on it and there was no reason to. But I much better understand the physics now because I did some other stuff. And hopefully I will be much faster. But right now I'm just setting up a place to put everything. The idea of this door is that it opens and closes with the same button. This took me a while to figure out how it would work. After I figured out how it would work, I realized that I'm stupid, but it took me a while to figure it out. Okay, I have gotten thus far. I am just going to skip to the end, really, and then show you. I'm just gonna edit out everything that I've done so far, like in terms of building it, or just like speed it up ultimately. But yeah, probably just edit it out, and then just go over everything afterwards, because I am not doing this fast enough. Okay, see you then. Okay, it is done. That did not take me half as long as I thought it would, but that's fine. My wiring is super messy because I was not really caring and just wanted to get it done. But, anyway, everything's pretty much, yeah. Okay, so, I'm just gonna turn this off. Anyway, so the switch comes, triggers the faulty lamps. If the one under the faulty lamp is on, then it triggers that logic gate. If it's off, it does not trigger it. Once it triggers, it will swap them, so every time it will activate the opposite one as it activated before. The one side is the open side. It goes down, it hits... Can I just... Oh, I have it on forced. It hits this lamp. That lamp then activates this logic gate. That logic gate sends a pulse to the green wire, and the green wire both turns off the lamp and turns on the timer at the same time. The timer then goes, hits the blue wire, it goes and turns on the lamp. When the timer goes, it also goes and hits this green wire again, which hits the lamp, which hits the logic sensor, which hits the timer again, which turns it off. Then rinse and repeat. The blue goes here. The red wire triggers the middle one, the blue wire triggers the second ones, and the red wire triggers the last ones. Also, I know I was messy, but did I really have to do that? Anyway, then the opposite on the other side. The other side uses the opposite colors. I only use 2 colors per thing because your wires would cross and it would mess up everything. The bottom is the exact same. The green comes, hits the blue turns it off and turns on the timer turns it on and turns it off. Then the, logic gates have a pulse both when they're turned on and when they're turned off. So it'll send a signal both when the lamp is turned on and when the lamp is turned off. That's why it turns back off even when it triggers the timer to turn it back off. the timer then triggers the yellow one, which triggers the next one. So basically, the end result is when you open it, middle, next, final, and when you close it, final, next, middle. Okay, the next bit that I'm going to show is a much more complicated version of this. If you don't want to watch that, don't. I'm not explaining how I did it, I'm more just showing it because it's cool and took me forever to do. Anyway, that's that. This is not meant to be a tutorial, this is meant to be just me saying I figured it out to everyone that I was asking about it, because literally no one knew. Well, that I was talking to anyway. So, anyway, it's really not that complicated. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I really want to work on like a computer of some sorts because logic gates are awesome, but we don't have logic gates like, as in like, what do you call those? Like sensors for wires being on. If we had that, a computer would be easy, but we don't. So I have to use logic gates for literally everything, and that's just going to be annoying. And I haven't even figured out what I want my computer to do yet. So anyway, here's the next bit. If you do watch it, hope you like it. My house looks stupid. Bye. Okay, so I upgraded it a little bit. This was the thing that I said to just forget about that I never actually showed in the video. I decided to, you know, make it. This took me quite a long time to figure out. The actual setting it up wasn't that hard, but I messed up like literally everything. Also, this guy, just a demon eye in the middle of day. 1.4 is awesome. Anyway, time is frozen. That's why. Like, I know exactly why it's there, I just think it's hilarious. But anyway, you can only have 2, because any more would cross wires that you are not able to cross, unless you had it 3 high. If you had it 3 high, you could do an infinite amount, basically. Because you would just go up, and then down, and then up. No. No, you wouldn't. Because you would still cross wires. Yeah, no. You could do it if you were only opening them, and then they would close, and, like, if you just did it, like, bottom to top, and then it would close bottom to top. If you only had that, then it'd be fine. And it, like, you could do it an infinite tunnel of just this. But, yeah, this took me, let's see, around an hour and a half just to do this. Also, I really should be doing school, but, well, this is more fun. Anyway, I made this little box here, not because it's for anything, but because I wanted to open a door into something, because it looks better. Even though this is the most stupid looking box ever, I'll just, you know, put a roof on it. Okay. Yeah, I spent way too much time on this. This was literally just a block, and it doesn't even look any better now. It just is more. Okay, well, that's the house done, I guess. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna change this roof a little bit. Well, now that's done, I literally spent half an hour on that. Well, more like 20 minutes, but on that. You know what? Okay, it's fine. Anyway, I'll show you the door now. Literally the entire reason I made this place. This would... Oh my gosh. Why can't I just be content with anything? Anyway, so stuff, wires, I made it look a little bit better than it did before. I literally just made a new world. I didn't even keep my other one. It was just so bad and horrible to look at. But, the switch was probably the most annoying to figure out because I had to figure out how to not make it cross wires. Because putting it, like, actually near the door would not work at all, so I just put it there. This is not an optimal thing at all. But, anyway, basically, when you hit the switch, it comes up. You know, I'm gonna fade these out a little bit and turn off my paper. And I guess I can turn off that too. Actually, I'll leave it on so that I can have like a pointer. Okay, so why don't I never did the torch god. Well, anyway, so you hit the switch, that comes up here, triggers this. That triggers each of these logic sensors. This one goes instantly, this one waits a fourth of a second. The fourth of a second is the time that it takes to trigger the first one, so this block will go, and then it'll, in a fourth of a second, do this one, which basically does the same thing for this wall. The way I did it is I would overlap each of the colors, and I literally just made a circle, and then a bar, and then it looks better in my opinion. Anyway, then it does literally the exact same thing that I just showed you, where it opens the door. So I'll turn off my stuff now. When I do this, it does that, which it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. I'm just not gonna bother. It all turns on in the end, so it's fine. That really annoys me. That really annoys me. Anyway, so it opens and it closes. I mean, there's, again, not much purpose to this, but, it exists. Anyway, that was a waste of both my time and yours, if you actually watch this. If you want to see actually cool things, go watch Chaos. He actually has cool stuff. I mean, this just exists now. Hooray. Anyway, that's that. Okay, I need to stop. Well, there you have it, I guess, sort of, even though I didn't explain, like, anything that happened here. Everything triggers something else to turn it off and turn it on. It just goes in a circle. I literally showed it just a little bit ago, so now that I think about it, I don't have to explain it. The only reason I did this is because it looks better, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the end, of this unnecessary video. Yeah. Bye.